Hey guys, I'm Nico and welcome to the third video in my split series. Today we're going to be working on oversplits, so let's get started. So I'm going to start facing long ways down my mat, and I'm going to put my back leg into a tendu. That's a ballet term. And I'm going to reach forward and I'm going to start kicking up. And we're going to do this a few times on each side, and this is really to get your legs warm, because whenever you're stretching, warm muscles are a lot more flexible than cold ones. Okay, now we're going to switch. Fight for that balance. A few more. All right, nice job, guys. Now we're going to face the front, and we're going to do a few squats just to keep getting our legs warm. You want to make sure you're not letting your knees go too far over your toes. And then finally, we're going to hold down here for the last one. Really feeling the burn, feeling our legs getting nice and warm. I'm going to pulse. Fight for it, fight for it. And awesome job, guys. Okay, now that we're warm, we're going to move to the floor to start our stretches. I'm going to lay down on my back, and I'm going to bring my right leg into my chest and squeeze. We're going to start by getting into our oversplits on the right side. Okay, we're going to straighten and try and grab as high up on your leg as you can. Pulling it in a bit. And then we'll pull it out to the side, to your right shoulder. And then back to the middle. And back into squeeze to your chest. Now we're going to do it one more time, straightening up. Pulling out to the side. And then back in. Squeeze one more time. Nice job, guys. Now we're going to move into a lunge stretch. So I'm going to have my right leg in front and my left one straight behind me. So I'm going to really let gravity pull down on my left hip flexor right here. That's really going to be what's opening up your hip to let you do those oversplits. Now to deepen the stretch, we're going to take our arms off of the ground and on our knee. Remember to breathe. Now I'm going to reach forward. Still relaxing this hip and letting it sink down. And back up. Now we're going to straighten both legs. Both of my feet are facing the same way. In this position, I'm really flattening my back and not letting it arch. You'll get a much better stretch that way. And then we will come back down to lunge. I'm now gonna put my back knee on the ground and lift up. I'm still pushing this hip forward and stretching it out. Now I'm going to reach forward and place my elbows on the ground. This is one of my favorite stretches for getting over splits. The focus of this one is to just fight to get this left hip onto the ground. Okay, you're gonna come up and put your hands on your knee again. And then we'll push back. Again, you wanna keep your back flat. And make sure this hip is dropped and you're not hiking it up like this. Okay, we're gonna go back to this lunge one last time. Hopefully you feel like you're getting a deeper stretch now than when you first started. And both legs straight one more time. And you can put them together. Walk it out a bit. And then we are going to turn out both of our feet and bring our left leg up as high as we can. I'm really making sure that my right leg is straight and letting my leg that's up pull on my right hamstring, stretching it out. And bring it back down. We'll walk out our feet again and do it one more time. If you're getting a little warm, like I am right now, that's a great thing because you want to remember that warm muscles are flexible muscles. And bring it back down. Walk your hands in. I'll walk my feet out again. And stand up. Awesome job, guys. Okay, so now we're going to actually move into the split stretches. So you can have anything that is going to be able to prop up your foot. I have a few books right here that I'm going to use. Some other things could also be a towel, or if you're just starting out, a pillow is easy because it is squishy and gives you some room to grow. So I'm going to start by placing my right heel on top of the books and extending my left behind me. And this is where we sit. And that's truly the only way that you're really going to be able to get your oversplits. All of these stretches are going to help you and help open up your hips and lengthen those hamstrings. But the truth is, right here is where you need to be. And you can do that in intervals, because holding it for too long is not good for you. But a couple minutes at a time, then we'll take a rest and we'll go at it again. While you're doing this, you want to make sure you're breathing deeply and feeling like you're sending that oxygen right into these hamstrings because they're getting a bit strained. And also remember that this should never, ever be painful for you, just uncomfortable. I'm going to lean forward. Breathing deeply. back up. I really want to make sure my back leg is straight back here and I'm not letting it turn out too much. If your knee is facing to the side, that isn't as good for your hips. A few more seconds. Really try and relax your muscles as much as you can. Okay. And as soon as you start to lose feeling in your foot, go ahead and come out of it and we can shake it out a bit. Okay. Now we can take a moment to rest here and then we can head back into it. So the key here is to not overdo it. If you need to pause the video, go grab a drink of water, or even return to some of those warm-up exercises that we did in the very beginning of the video. Those are all great ideas. You want to make sure that you're taking it slow and really listening to your body so that you can get the best results. Okay, let's move back into it. I'm gonna set my right heel on top of the books and stretch out my left behind me. And I'll sit here, breathing deeply. Making sure my back leg is straight. Then I'm going to lean forward. Really make a point to think about relaxing those muscles that are feeling a little bit more tense. Okay, we'll come back up. You guys are doing a great job. Just keep on holding and breathing through the discomfort, not pain. Awesome job, guys. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and come out of it. And I'll shake my legs out. Whew. So there you guys have it. That is the right side. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to the left. So I'll go back to those stretches where I was laying on the ground. And we'll get those books out in a minute. So I'm laying down and I'm pulling my left knee into my chest. And then I'll straighten it. Making sure I'm pulling it and it's totally straight. Then we can go out to the diagonal. Remembering to breathe, and back to the middle. And pull back into your chest. Okay, we'll repeat it one more time. Straighten your leg up. Remember to breathe and relax. And then out to the side. middle. Really pull hard on this last one. Feeling that deep stretch in your hamstring. And then come back. Awesome job, guys. The next thing we're gonna do is move back into that lunge stretch. So this time I will have my left leg in front with my right extended behind me. And I'm gonna bring both of my hands off of the ground to balance. I'm really letting gravity pull this hip down, stretching out the hip flexor. And I'm going to reach forward. Really stretching out. And then we'll come back in. Okay, now we're going to straighten both of our legs. My toes are pointed forward. My back is flat. Really breathing, sending oxygen to your hamstring. And then we'll come back down to lunge. We'll drop our right knee down behind us. Still letting gravity pull down on that hip. And then we'll go back into my favorite stretch, putting our elbows on the ground. Awesome job, guys. I'm gonna come back up and put both of our hands on our knee. And then we'll come back up to straighten both of our legs one more time. Go back down to hold with our hands on our knee. And we'll lunge again. And straighten. Okay, now you're going to bring the other foot back down to your right. Walk it out a bit. Now we're going to turn our feet out. And this time we're going to bring our right leg up as high as we can. Awesome job, guys. Come back down and walk it out again. And then we'll turn out to lift up our right leg one more time.
Really want to make sure my bottom leg is straight. And my back is flat. Don't want to hunch. And come back down. You can walk it out again. And again. To stand up. Awesome job, guys. So now I'm going to move on to do the splits on my left side. And I'm going to get 3 books over here and place them at the end of my mat. Then I will put my left leg in the middle of the book and move into my oversplits. This side is not as strong as my other side, but I will keep working for it. Come here and hold. Now we're going to lean forward. Really breathing, sending as much oxygen as you can to those hamstrings. Relaxing as much as you can. Your back leg is straight. Then I'm going to come back up. Deep breaths. We're almost done. Okay, we'll go ahead and come out of it. And I'm going to shake my legs out. So now again, if you'd like to pause the video and go get some water or do some of those warm-up stretches again, those are both great ideas. Make sure you're listening to your body. Can't say it enough. That's really the way that you're going to get your splits the fastest. Whew. Okay guys, so like I said, my left side is not as strong as my right, and I'm going to take my own advice and listen to my body and not repeat it again right now. But if you are feeling it, I encourage you to go ahead and do it again. In fact, you should repeat these stretches as many times as is comfortable for you. You guys did an amazing job. Go ahead and subscribe to Psychetruth so that you can come out and work out with me again, and leave any feedback you have below and let me know if this helped you get your oversplits. Thanks guys.